𝗏𝗁 might actually sabotage my account, and I am not even kidding. What do you think when you see this picture? Well, this guy must be a noob, right? Wrong. When I was checking the players, it turns out that my team are legends. And the enemies, they're full mythic. You might think I am just unlucky, right? Well, it's been happening for almost 2 weeks now.
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass.
And it doesn't matter if I played well, bad, or casually. I will always lose unless I am lucky. And even when I give my best. I still lose. This 𝗟cy is Rome, by the way. I will explain to you the conspiracy, but first let me show a snippet of my pain. You know, I am a solo maniac, so I would still play solo even after a lose streak. And in this game, I abused one of the best 𝗟gsmålda strategy, making me the absolute powerhouse of the team. The only thing my teammates need to do is to take objectives. Yes, the jungler left the Lord. And they don't even bother to clear the Lord they gave away to the enemy. This moment is a perfect time to Lord, or maybe get a turret or two. But my jungler decided to rumble with the purple buff. Even after our team reunites, she's still meditating in bushes. Then she gave away her soul. At this point, I'm so mad that I started to turn green. There are times where I fight for more than half an hour just to lose. And honestly, it wasn't even her fault. The Rome was only walking around. And trust me, this is not just bad luck. In a different game, I told Edith to not transform immediately because it makes her fragile. And right after she wakes up, she uses it to clear minion in a dangerous area. 1 millisecond later, and to no surprise, 𝗟cy𝘀𝗲 was worse. Because he was a damn legend. And the enemies are glory. Yes, even worse than legend versus honor. At this point, my blood is boiling to its max pressure. How can a normal person endure to lose almost all his games for nearly 2 weeks? Now that you can relate to my pain, let me explain why is it most likely an inside job. Every time I play, I feel like the team are never balanced. There's always that one teammate that drags us down. It's almost like the enemy really wants to win, while my team is just messing around. And I am a solo maniac. I don't just stop because of lose streak. It takes a lot to convince me that an account is cursed. And after some digging, I finally found something. It turns out that you can actually meet lower or higher ranked player on your team or your enemy if they play with players on your rank. But the wiki stated that if your team has a legend, the enemy will also have a legend. I don't know who wrote this, but somebody is clearly not being transparent. Word of the street says that you are actually being matched not by ranked, but by MMR, which is a point system of your performance. And the more you win, the more you gain MMR. That explains why you will face harder opponents after a win streak. Which makes absolutely 0 sense in my case, because I win once and it will be followed with 5 loses. And you know what's crazy? 𝗏𝗁 actually did make a fair system, where a party will face a party, duo and trio meet duo and trio, and solo will always fight solo. Which of course, they removed it a while ago. So maybe I got bad team because my MMR is low? Then why the hell would I meet the higher ones as my opponents? If my team has low MMR, then the opponent should too. If the opponent has high MMR, then my team should too. Do they get confused of these two ranks because they have the same colors?
Yeah, all them.
I am not even mad that I got a lose streak. I am mad because it's been happening for 2 damn weeks. Here's an older recording to show how far my lose streak is, because the game only keeps like 10 match history. It's actually more than this, and I joined some parties, but it changes nothing. And it goes even deeper. It turns out that nearly all of my solo games are not actually solo. But that's just the tip of the iceberg, because there's something even darker. Believe it or not, some high-ranked players actually use some type of cheat to boost their rank even higher. And this one is scary, because what they do is a cheater will make a room, and if you enter that room, you'll be guaranteed to face low-ranked enemies. But it gets even crazier, because some cheats allow them to choose their enemies and they can target you. So if a cheater marked your account, they just gonna dunk you into a pool of noobs when you start a match. And because it only takes one player to ruin your game, you don't even need to be a noob to be in their list. And these cheats are still being sold online, by the way. At this point, you might think,
well, that happened to me too. Maybe you are just unlucky.
I am a solo maniac. I've been through many lose streaks, and this one is different. And let me remind you again, this been happening for nearly 2 weeks. And maybe, just maybe, you're actually a victim too of this failed system. Because Mountain is disappointing sometimes. You know what's not disappointing? LootBar. If you want to top up your diamond, LootBar is the most secure, reliable, and affordable place. Not only does it covers many regions, it allows you to change region for better prices. Click the link in description for massive discounts, or visit lootbar.gg and use this code for massive reward. That's enough, I don't want you to get bored. So I was about to show you my latest game, and from there I realized something. You can actually see rank border and loading screen, and here something is clearly wrong. They are legends. No wonder why Edith uses her ultimate for tanking. Then I also remember that I usually record loading screens, and after another digging, it turns out that I've met legend teammates more than I thought. Something is clearly wrong. It's either the system broke or they actually put me in the list. Something is wrong. It's 2 weeks, by the way. This is the 3rd week now. But for now, I am just gonna rest. I'll be back again, I hope.